This is Francis Seeley from GlobalNet 21 at the Global Summit, and I've got Peter Thomond with me today, who is from SportInspired, an organisation that actually inspires young people through sport to be empowered to change their lives. And I'm going to ask him a few questions about his organisation and what he does. Peter, could you tell us a bit about SportInspired, very briefly, what it does?
Yeah, sure. So SportInspired, in short, is a social enterprise. It means we use a business model so we have a sustainable organisation to have a social impact. And what we do is we use sport as a vehicle to help communities and people in communities to have healthy minds, healthy bodies and happy souls.
And what sort of outcomes do you see as a result of that? How is it measured in tangible ways?
Sure. So this measurement, we break it down actually by those three categories about mind, body and soul, if you like. Around body, there's some obvious things there. As a result of being involved in our programmes, we see people in communities start to have healthy behaviours around food, increased activity levels. Around healthy minds, it's about motivation, aspiration, openness to opportunity and this kind of stuff. And then about the happy soul thing, really, it's about connectedness to each other, connectedness to the community, connectedness to sports clubs, connectedness to schools and businesses. So that's, they're the kind of high level measures.
Have you seen any differences in communities as a result of this?
Gosh, well, that's a really interesting question. We've been going now for a few years, and we started off in Hackney, and this thing's grown now across the whole country. So in some places, no, because we've just started working there. But actually, yeah, I mean, the relationships we now have with some of the schools in Hackney where our organisation was born, the teachers are telling us that the young people feel a connection to sport in a way that they didn't before, and a passion for healthy lives in a way they didn't before. We have letters from parents saying how their lives has changed, their relationships have changed with their children because their children are now connected to community sport and adults who inspire them. I could go on. Yes is the short answer.
And do you think the Olympics has helped in this at all?
Gosh, has the Olympics? It's the $60 million question that lots of people ask, and the short answer is yes and no. Yes for pros, right? If you there's more chance now in this country that you're going to get a medal. You're going to get a medal. You're going to be on the podium. There's more chance now in this country if you're already good at sport that you're going to become great at sport. The downside is this much promised participation legacy. Frankly, it's not going to be delivered by the traditional bodies around LOCOG or the government, sadly. That said, when people are leaning on government or organisations like LOCOG to deliver a participation agenda, and by participation I mean stopping the drop-off in sport and increasing participation in sport, people are leaning on these organisations because there's an assumed market failure here. Actually, organisations like SportInspired are stepping up, engaging businesses, engaging communities, engaging schools and engaging community sports clubs to actually drive that participation agenda. So yes, the legacy from the Olympics is going to be fabulous if you're already good at sport and love sport and you're already doing that stuff. Participation, no, but we can take that inspiration and turn it into action.
Okay, thanks Peter. And this is Francis Seeley from GlobalNet 21 signing off.